Xavier Nash. I'm going live once again. I'm out here at the park today. It's a little chilly, but it actually feels good with the sun radiating. Anyway, today's talk. Got the moon out. God's been shifting the atmosphere lately. Anyway, today's talk is going to be about why I don't chase. A couple of stories incoming. Please don't feel offended if this offends you. Sorry. Not sorry. Anyway, reasons why I don't chase. Let me explain to me my opinion of chasing. Basically, in the past, I would, go up to the girl, go after them, as if I, was chasing after a piece of meat. Let's just be honest. I don't do that no more. That's not to say that I don't find any girls that I see while walking around, going to the store, the mall, what have you, attractive. I would go up to them, ask them for their number, but I don't do that no more. It's not that I'm better than them. It's the fact that if they see me and they like me, why not go up to me and ask, hey, do you want my number? Should we exchange numbers or whatnot? Stuff like that. There's a time in life where you just start to go like, I gotta start cutting some of those things out. Stop chasing, start focusing on what's important to you. Like what you want to do in life, how you want to change the world, your aspirations, your inspirations, people that love you. While family is important, friends, they come and go. God is my main source of energy. He always has been, always will be. I pray to him every night, every morning, midday. I pray to him every waking moment because I need him all the time. I said this in my last live, but the way things are going, it's turning out for the better. Waves of people are turning back to God, and I couldn't be happier. Nations, cities, groups of people that denounce their own faith, their own religion to find out that Christ is the one true King. Couldn't be happier. But I'll give y'all some examples of why I don't chase. For one, to me, just because I find someone attractive don't mean that I want to ask them for their number. But like I said, in the past, I did too much of that, and I just took a step back and said, wait a minute. Why should I keep doing that? Because it's like they got this, in the cartoons where they have a piece of candy or a piece of meat to try to reel in the evil character or whatever, tries to reel in the other character, and they're just like holding onto it around the corner, pulling it. That's how I feel now. I'm not saying all girls that want you to ask them out or for their number are bad, but sometimes there's a hidden agenda behind every action. And I pick up on that quite frequently. But most people think that, hey, he must not like girls or something. I'm like, really? That far be it from me. I was gonna say something out of pocket, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. I was gonna say something, but no. God's like, So, yeah. You know that saying about the Snicker? If you know, you know. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So, you want to know how people are naturally coming up to you in your life versus, here's the deal, what I've learned. I always do these recordings, these lives just for future people. It may or may not help you, but if someone's naturally coming up to you and it's, from God, you'll know basically how they enter your life versus you meeting them somewhere. That's not to say that someone randomly can't come up to you, sent by God, but you'll know there's signs. Their body movement, their energy they give off, the way they talk, the way it's just like little subtle things that you can pick up on. And I've become a master at picking up a lot of things. I assumed a lot of things, but turns out I was right. But you live and learn. That's the way to live life. God's going to put you through trials and tribulations to strengthen you. And I couldn't be happier. I'm trying to think. I wouldn't mind collabing with a couple of people. Like I said, I'm into cosplaying. God, number one. I like dressing up as people. I have great imagination. I got a head full of ideas. I just want to be able to get it out there. This is why I'm going to start writing down more often. I've wrote down some dreams I've had, and I picked up on a lot of energies throughout the years. Things that I had bottled up in my mind, they started coming out into the real world, if that's what you want to call it, 3D world or whatever. I'm thinking. Let's see. Another thing, body language, their voice, their tone. That's not always. Sometimes you gotta pick up on that person when you first meet them, if that's how they really talk, versus if they're hiding or holding something back. Again, you can pick up on the energy if you feel like that cold chill down your spine. Pray to God and ask for guidance. Most girls that I pass up, they're more than likely giving that look or that vibe, like, the head up and whatnot. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can be what you want to be. Hey, who am I to deny you? But if you're waiting for me to ask you for your number, that's not happening. I'm sorry, but like I said, I did too much of that in my past. It's not that I'm better than you. It's the fact that if you're feeling my vibe too, why not ask? I'm not gonna bite. I got a reputation of being a villain, but hey, who doesn't like a cowboy? You know who you are. Anyway, let's see. Intimidation, being painted as a villain. Apparently, my voice is also significant. I don't know how, but yeah. I'm just being goofy, y'all. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a blessed day. It's not Sunday, but I'm still gonna be doing these Sunday. I'm gonna start doing these more often. Pardon me. I'm gonna start doing these lives more often, just to chat, shoot the shit, until something happens. But yeah, so I've had a couple of incidents, good and bad, depending on how you want to view them, through middle school, elementary, middle school, high school, even in community college when I went. I've met a different wide range of different people, good and bad, some in between, some that were scheming, some were, genuine that turned out to be scheming again. I picked up on that real easily. I gotta brush that out a little bit more, but that's alright. Anyway, just know that your gut feeling is your spiritual intuition. Don't let that fail you. Pray for strength in that area, and I promise it's gonna be your go-to. That vibe, that energy you always feel around a certain person. If you're friends with someone for years, best friends, been going to school since you were in diapers, that type of thing, but you always had this itch in the back of your head, like, we're friends and whatnot, but each time I go around them, there's like that little thing. Pray about it. Listen to that voice. It may be God trying to reach out to you saying you need to get away from them. Now, you can, if you want to, tell them, hey, I'm walking away because of this, this, or that, or just let it naturally happen. Think of yourself as a tree, and then your friends, family, or your colleagues, what have you, as the leaves. Notice that around certain seasons, they tend to fall off on their own, you know? Some are shooken off by the elements, the wind, whatnot, rain, but all in all, you're that tree. But guess what happened to those leaves when those fall off? New ones come in. Be that tree that wants to sprout new leaves. And then you got the oak, the mighty oak. Oh, fucking bastards. That refuse to let go of the leaves that they have, that they bear. But also, we all bear fruit, whether it's rotten or good. I've been planting seeds for a long time. I've been praying to God saying, I don't see them sprouting, but I still trust them. I still love them. I still have faith in them. Be like that. Put God first, and you won't fail at all. It's tough, but I'm not going to lie. I know He's got my back. He always has. So, if you put God first, then really hold on to Him. I've been holding on to Him like a little kid. I'm not going to lie. I'm not ashamed to say it either. You can't go wrong. So, yeah. I'm trying to keep the subject around one thing at a time because I got a lot of things I want to talk about, but each one of these lives I'm going to talk about something, the main focus point, and then I might just, spout nonsense if it's nonsense to you, but if it might help you, hey, more power to you, you're welcome. Let's see. Most people think I'm crazy because I'm out in this right here, but this is my style right here, I don't know, like I said in the last one or the last live, before last live, I forgot. We all had different lifetimes before the one that you're living in now. Maybe. If you want to delve into that, go to one of your closest readers. Let them see if you want to. They can check and see who you were before you had this life. I have a huge inkling that I was an outlaw or something. Maybe. I've always been drawn, again, like I said on the last live or whenever it was, to old westerns. The cowboy aesthetic and all that. But hey, that's all right. I make this shit look good. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a blessed day again. I'm trying to think of any other examples. Remember, lead with God first. Ask Him to help you meditate on your spiritual intuition, that gut feeling, that energy you feel around certain people, whether you're attracted to them or if you're pushed away by them. Like, you force your way to talk to them, and even though you're just like that feeling like you're inside your head, you're in a fetal position because you can't pick up on their energy quite. It just don't feel right around you. That's probably because they got ill intentions around you. And if you feel drained, that's another reason. Typically, people that you aren't supposed to be around, they'll drain your energy. One moment, y'all. Dropped my earpiece for a second. But yeah, yeah. Hold on one moment. There we go. Had my music playing on the background. But yeah, so watch out for energy that you pick up around certain people. If it's negative, you'll know. Oh, trust you'll know. If it's positive, lean into that. Like maybe it's someone you like, someone you have been seeing for a while, and you're starting to be more pulled to them. Check that out first with God. Pray real hard about it, meditate on it, fast if you need to. Because even though that energy may be good, it may be a spell work of sorts. Like they may have done some kind of hex on you, some kind of black magic to make you entrapped and think that y'all are meant to be together, you know? I've been watching My Crazy Ex also. That's a show I like to watch a lot and I like to analyze it. I try not to judge, but most of those relationships are either the stories are maybe fabricated, but it doesn't take away from the actual events that happen. But one of those episodes, I don't hate her, but this can be male or female. Never get inside a relationship, first and foremost. This is for both guys and girls. If you're still loving your ex in any way, shape, or fashion, like you gotta be able to have a new heart in order to give to the right one that's coming in that you want to live and breathe for. What good does it do if you still have these feelings for another person and you can't receive the love that this person is trying to give you because you're worrying about what Cindy's doing, wondering what David's doing, or like each time something comes up, it's like, oh well, they left an imprint on me. It's like, well, you need inner healing for one thing. Heal yourself before you get with somebody else. It's that simple. It really is. It's easier said than done, but you're probably tricking yourself saying, well, maybe this new person will understand and give me time. Like, pardon my language, but why the fuck are you getting into a relationship and doing that to them, knowing damn well you still have feelings for your ex or whoever? You left off on a bad foot. Heal that first, then get into a relationship with the person that is meant for you. I think it's that simple. No, I'm not living your lives. I don't know what's going on, but the bigger picture is don't ruin a good thing because you're still holding on to a toxic relationship that didn't last for a reason. Either patch that one up or don't, just be alone. You know? I know God's gonna send the right one my way because, yeah, it's been a minute, but I trust Him. I trust His timing. It's hard waiting, but it's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. Whew. Man, that reminds me. I need to get some more joggers and start jogging again, especially before it gets to the summer. Springtime, yeah. I did some sprinting back in high school, cross country, a little bit. I wanted to do football, a little basketball and whatnot because your boy can run. I'm just letting you know right now. If I tried sprinting right now, though, I would probably get a Charlie horse. And hey, look, Charlie. But yeah, no, I gotta do more stretches before I do that. Let's see. Man. So spiritual intelligence, that energy you feel, that gut feeling. Always look at their body language. I'm not telling y'all to analyze every single person, by the way, that you come across. Don't have to do that. Just be your normal self. If it doesn't feel natural, like you're talking to someone you've known for years, then there's usually a problem. But some people are good with putting on a facade, a mask. They can mask their energy. Just saying. What I mean by that is poker facing it. Like, I deal with those all the time. I literally can spot that from miles away. Whether I'm going shopping, like I said, at the mall, the park, any big gathering, I can just look at them and tell their intentions, generally speaking. And once you get to talking to someone, you can pick up on certain things, and I just see right through it. I guess that's what makes me a dangerous man. I'm just playing, y'all. Y'all can walk up to me. I'm not gonna hurt you or anything. Contrary to belief, I'm actually one of the nicest people you'll ever come across. I'm not trying to be egotistical. That's just a fact. And yes, I do prefer females, but I'll hang out with the guys if I have to. I always been a ladies man, and most people don't like that. But I'm trying to change that. I mean, I'll go hang out with the boys if I can find a real good group to hang out with. I'll say the best similarity that I can pick up is, the show Bernie Mac, rest in peace. His little poker group he had? He only had like 3 of them. Literally, that's going to be me. But otherwise, I like hanging out with females. That's just how I am. They're like, why? I'm like, that's just how I am. I'm not going to let nobody change that. It'll naturally change on its own. Okay. But anyone that tries to change me, whether they're good or bad, heaven sent or a person of the earth, I'm not going to change. Because I am who I am. And that's my core value. I've always been that way. They're like, come on, play. I'm like, I'm good. Like, why not? I'm like, I'm good, bro. I appreciate it. Like, no hate or nothing, but yeah. It's always been that way, whether I'm driving my car or at my place. I have a strict no dudes in my car or whatnot. Especially if I don't know you, for one. But, that's another thing. If a female tries to get you to hang out with her friends, whether it's good or bad, her intentions, you will be able to pick up on that real fast. Like, you'll start seeing a pattern. Like, okay, first she introduced you to this one. You're like, okay, then she just wants to, because y'all have similar interests, you both like anime, you both like going and play basketball, football. Okay. Then you start noticing through time, like, another guy friend, like, what the hell's going on? You're like, okay. The next thing you know, those friends that you're meeting, that you're kind of not really friends, but acquaintances at this point, they're calling you up like, hey, man, they might need a favor from you. Like, they might need a ride. And I don't mind. First and foremost, I don't mind. But I stop that crap a lot after I get to the point. Basically, it's not just females either. Guys can do it too. But my perspective, you'll learn patterns in your life that you're just wondering, well, wait a minute. You take a step back and you're thinking, why the heck is this girl or guy trying to get me to be around these friends of hers that I normally wouldn't hang around? Yeah, you have a lot of interests, common interests, and it's just like, okay, cool, but you started thinking, you're like, wait a minute. And you're like, wait a minute, where is she at? Where is he at? Well, and you call them up like, they are standoffish or they're not answering no more. It's just like, okay, they had an agenda. Maybe they trying to help you out, get you out of that shell. But I'm gonna tell you this: that kind of thing is like how I view blind dating. The intentions may or may not be pure, but I don't want no one doing no favors for me. I'm not opposed to dating anybody, but don't do no favors for me in that regard when it comes to love, because I'll feel insulted. You don't think I can go out and find someone of my own self? No hate towards you. I appreciate it, but no, thank you. And another thing, you know how you go. First and foremost, I want to say I'm not the most handsome man on the planet. Y'all gonna see where I'm getting with this. I don't want to bash anyone's looks or anything, but let's be real. You know how you go after. This is for the fellas. This can be applied to the girls too, fellas. But you like this one girl. She's beautiful, a 10 out of 10. And then you're like, you finally get the courage, you ask her out, and she's like, no, but I have a friend, I have a cousin or whatever that's single. And you're like, okay, cool, what she look like? First and foremost, if she's hesitant to show you how she looks like, that's a red flag. No matter if she's also a 10 out of 10, mind you, she might be trying to make it be a surprise, basically. Still, be upfront about things. Don't be doing no childish games and whatnot. But I like doing surprise. No, this is my perspective, by the way. So y'all may not agree, but I'm just letting y'all know it may help you in the future. And sometimes they're just as beautiful as the girl that you want to date. Sometimes they're not. But in the past, I was like, okay, it happened a couple times. I'm like, and some of them tried doing that on me. I'm like, I'm a nice guy, so obviously you don't want to hurt no one's feelings or whatnot. But I met some guys that were the opposite of me, and they're like, oh, fuck no, or hell no, you're this, you're that, and you know, they're blunt. I wish I could be that blunt, but I avoid doing that altogether by saying, don't set me up with nobody. Please don't. Again, this can apply to the girls too. But yeah, that's my experience with that. Other than that, though, ooh, that sun's coming down hard now. Finally warming me up a little bit. But yeah, just a little advice. If you heard it before, maybe this will help refresh your memory. But this is my perspective. I don't like nobody setting me up with a date. Because if they want, they can come up to me. I'm not going to bite unless you want me to. Just playing. Anyway, I only like girls, by the way, guys. Just throwing that out there. Appreciate the compliments. But this cowboy don't swing that way. Y'all stay blessed, though. But anyway, what I was going to say. Yeah, so watch out for that. What someone might be trying to do for you as a compliment, a kind gesture, read into it, not too hard, but like try to pick up on the signals, their tones, their motives. You'll be able to sit back and study them. Like I said, don't analyze them, just live life. But yeah, you're gonna find out that some of these people you've been hanging out with are snakes and manipulators. Like if you really look into it, it might be someone that you've been hanging out with for years. And then sometimes they may be genuine. Like I said, that's up to the individual. I've did a lot of inner healing, a lot of inner work, and it's all right. So most people avoid me because they know they have ill intentions, or I come off as this intimidating person. I'm just like, well, fuck. Okay. Like, I guess I'm just not for you. That's all right. And if you want to love me from afar, that's cool too. You don't want to give me my flowers in person, that's also cool. I'll be all right over here. But don't think I'm not peeping you, though. Peeping my style and whatnot. I'll catch glances here and there, people online. You're not slick. I guess when God finally crowns me, that's when they'll actually try to reach out. And I'm just like, okay. Any day now, Father. That's all right, though. I can wait. I'm a patient man. I've been waiting for years. But I only can wait so long. I can wait forever if I need to, but everyone has their limit, and God knows each and every one of our limits. He gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors. And let me tell you, I've been fighting storms that would destroy any other person. That's not a flex. That one is, though. Anyway, y'all stay blessed out there. I hope this little talk helped. Again, spiritual awareness, subtleness, tone, energy overall. Put God first before you go out there and try to start judging your neighbor, your friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, what have you. Just test them, and they may or may not be genuine, but look at the patterns. Think real hard about the patterns, however long you've been hanging around them. If there's certain things that you picked up on, read into that. That's up to you if you want to ask them. Typically, I don't, because people will lie, you know? People can lie to your face, and you're just like, you know the whole damn truth, and you're just like, okay, just want to make sure I trust you. No, gotta watch them. All right, y'all, I'm about to get off. Godspeed to you all. Bless you all. Have a blessed day. Yeah, in there.